This weekend, it is Spurs up against Chelsea. It is the world champions up against the Europa League champions. It is Thomas Frank up against Enzo Maresca as Tottenham play host to Chelsea in the Premier League. A few weeks ago, one man was very, very vocal in his words, and he said, no Chelsea player will get into this Tottenham starting 11. And 2 weeks later, both sides meet in the Premier League, with Spurs clearly ahead of Chelsea and Spurs looking like the better team on paper. They both lost, one team lost rather in the EFL Cup to Newcastle United to crash out, while the other almost gifted a 3 goals advantage against one of the worst club in the Premier League and then had to advance at the death to the next round. Uncanny Sam and the Bishop joins me as Spurs take on Chelsea in the Premier League. I ask you again, which Chelsea player will start for Spurs? Uncanny Sam. Let's do a Chelsea Spurs starting 11 right now.
Which Chelsea player will start in Spurs? Racking my brain. Okay, what is his name? Caicedo? Yeah, Caicedo can start. That I agree.
Rhys James will not start.
I'm coming now. Just let me be. Caicedo.
Caicedo 1.
The Spanish defender.
Cucurella
2. With James H. Putting him side by side. Poro. I think, yeah, him and Poro, right? Since I'll go with Poro. Leadership aside, you understand? Take away leadership aside. I'm talking about ability on the field of play.
Ability.
Ability on the field of play right now. I'll go with Poro. Young, amazing player, athletic, you understand? So
ahead of Rhys James?
I mean, my opinion.
Wait, no, I'm coming. No, so Rhys James, Poro has a better cross ahead of Rhys James.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's suicidal.
I'm thinking of recent performance. You understand?
I think Rhys James is more.
Rhys James, one of the best crossers of the ball in the world.
It's our take. Your take.
Absolutely, our opinion, right? See.
Enzo does not start in the Spurs.
No.
On what?
21 goals
How?
in the last 1 year.
Forget about
Forget
about this number of goals. Come on now.
That's what he used to deceive people.
Come on.
And all the hotel papers in the world.
What was his
You
name?
just go and score 4 goals and play rubbish.
What was his name? Madison.
Madison.
If Madison was fit, probably would have talked about this.
But he's not fit.
He's not fit. So don't use that. See, I look at the overall gameplay.
Thank you very much.
Now, okay, he has been scoring, right?
I'll pick an Estava over Xavi Simons right now.
Last 2 games, right?
That's the truth.
Last 2 games, right? Chelsea scored 5 and considered 5.
Yeah.
But he scored.
If Enzo is playing his role very well, probably some people would have considered those
1
number
or
of goals.
2.
Yes, you're a midfielder. What are you supposed to contribute? Both backward and forward.
He's an attacking midfielder. Caicedo will do a defensive job.
There's
no power. But guys, this weekend.
Kopama is injured, so I'm not going to call
Yeah,
Kopama.
of course.
Kopama is injured. That's why I'm not going to call
So I'm only going with 2.
So I'm going with 2. So
Wow.
okay, yeah. Cucurella and Caicedo. And Caicedo is just because we have mediocre midfield all over.
I wanted to say
Because I once asked you a question. Can Caicedo walk into the midfield of Essien, Lampard, and Michael Ballack?
Mikel Obi self. Mikel Obi.
No,
Can
Caicedo?
Like rightly mentioned.
See, during those days, right, there were some players in the fold of Caicedo that were playing for a race club like the Bolton, the golf was much.
Just to add.
Yeah.
Now look at the players we have currently right now. If we bring the Arsenal's best team, the Invincible.
Yeah.
Maybe the only player that might slightly
probably walk into the Arsenal
want to get, not walk into, that will slightly want to go there is Odegaard because of creativity.
Not even Odegaard. Is it Odegaard?
And then maybe Raya.
Maybe Raya, yeah.
Then maybe Raya.
Maybe
every
Raya,
other team, every other player.
No. But that's a slap on Jens Lehmann self.
Fine. Yeah, that's why he said maybe Lehmann.
Why I said Raya. I'm not.
That's why he said maybe Raya.
I'm
He
not
didn't say
saying
Raya.
Lehmann was not a fantastic goalkeeper. No, so,
You look me in the eyes.
but it doesn't have the legacy Raya have in the Premier League.
Yeah, right now.
Take away the Invincible.
Well, but Raya,
It doesn't
funny
have
enough,
it.
same thing. Raya doesn't have the legacy he has in Champions League.
Yeah.
He went to Champions League throughout without considering a goal
Yeah.
until the final.
I did not consider the final.
So
I was
it's
sent
just
off.
like
He didn't consider the final.
Just like saying, okay,
until he was
no, it's just like saying
yeah.
the goalkeeper the Senegal goalkeeper that was in Chelsea.
Edward Mendy.
The guy was almost untouchable in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Also making one of the greatest goalkeepers. It took him only 2 years in top flight and he disappeared. He disappeared.
So fine, there's
So-
a drop in talent.
Yeah,
Exactly.
There's a
Same
drop in
as
talent.
the Chelsea squad.
Same as everybody, yeah.
If you
I'm
bring-
saying this.
Now, if
So,
you go to the sports side that won the EFL Cup, captained by Roy
No-
Keane,
not
Robin
even,
Keane,
see,
come on,
not even
come
the,
on.
see,
or
see,
the
no, I
Modric
agree
based
with you.
squad.
Coming from this angle, I agree with you completely.
So
not even
it has
see,
dropped.
not even the sports side that won anything. The sports side of probably 6-7 years ago
That dominated.
that had the
Van
Modric,
der Vaart,
that had the-
Modric,
the-
Modric,
you understand?
and the rest
Come
of them, they
come
had
on. None of these guys are working to that.
Kranic.
So that's
no,
why-
we've agreed.
Yeah.
that there's a drop, there's a paucity of talent right now. The talent right now is not.
No,
as-
we're now having computerized players,
no. That's-
technological
that-
players,
that-
players who are
that's the
aided
word.
by technology.
AI players,
AI players. Yeah.
average players.
AI players.
Eh,
That's what we have.
See, the word is not average players.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any top class players, the average players are paid the money that will play to be top class players.
Imagine what would we have actually been paying guys like Lampard
Like
of this
Zidane.
one, like the Asian of this
No,
one.
Zidane, what do you
I
pay
will
Zidane?
never
How much do you pay
forget. I will never forget the only opportunity Wenger had to defeat Chelsea at the dying minute.
Essien.
The shot.
Essien arrived.
The only opportunity.
Essien.
The only opportunity Wenger had, you understand, to defeat.
At
It
Stamford
came
Bridge.
close.
It was so close.
Essien happened.
Essien from nowhere, from the middle of the. There was nothing Lemar could do.
The goal place in my memory, I think the pass came in. Frank Lampard opened up his
Yeah.
leg, and then Michael Essien
West
bent,
Wales.
bent the ball with the outside of his foot.
But that was football.
But it was football.
That
It
was
was football.
football.
Well, it's good to also remember the good old times. But this weekend,
I mean,
sports Chelsea
sincerely speaking, right, it's a hard one to call because you can never. The two teams are going up and down.
third in the table.
It's not about
Chelsea
being
are
on the
ninth.
table. See, you went to Hill Dixon Stadium
Yeah,
and break
and
the
break
record
the
there.
record, yeah,
You
beat
became
the
the first team
first
to win, and you won convincingly. 300
3-0.
reply goals.
Call
You
it
were- you were
set piece or
better.
whatever.
Then only for you to come back against
St.
Newcastle,
Chelsea,
and lose.
go to St. James's Park, and you struggle. You struggle. You
Consistency is the problem for Spurs.
you were trying to blame the fact that Spence was trying to fix his boot, that Spence was not allowed to walk back into the 18-yard box before the corner, as if his presence would have actually stopped what they call it.
Madi.
But not Madi,
Okay, the first goal.
The first goal.
Sure, from hitting the ball.
So because they are up and down. Today they are up, tomorrow they are down. It's a tough one to call.
Yeah.
But because the match is going to play in
London.
London, that's
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Tottenham Hotspur, they have a slight advantage.
I think that for Chelsea are like a sleepily slow. You know, like I said, they flatter to the sea. That's the word. They flatter. One day Chelsea's what an impeccable team. These young boys are fantastic. Next they'll be like, this guy should be playing for Hawaiian Nationals, Enugu Rangers. But that's how they are. They can see, and again they have a manager who doesn't know how to put these boys together.
I think the manager.
They have a manager.
I was analyzing something in their last 9 games, right? They have 6 red cards, including the manager.
And, the coach
And
said-
because of that,
the
yesterday-
coach called the red card given to Liam Delap in the game. Called
A
it
stupid red card.
No, you
Same
know,
thing
he was asked.
the same thing he said about the red
Pedro.
card given to not Pedro. The red card given to
He
the
said it's
goalkeeper,
embarrassing.
Sanchez.
This is embarrassing. How do you
You
how
know-
they get that kind of
You
red
know,
card?
there was asked.
They have
few
a red
weeks
card
ago.
given to him.
It was asked few.
What was
Come on.
how about the red card given to the coach himself?
I think
The
that
law-
one is.
we agree that the law is the
rubbish
law.
of the game.
Yeah, it's a law of the game, and he knows about it. You understand? So how about the
You
one
know,
given
he
to him?
was asked if there was discipline issue in his squad, and he played it down and
Yeah,
said
yeah,
there was
so no.
stupid yellow card, red card that could have. But look at Roy Delap yesterday. Liam Delap, I beg your pardon, came onto the field of play.
22 minutes.
Got a yellow card.
If you're
A
watching
A
Jackson,
stupid
why are you
yellow card.
shouting?
Jackson
Jackson had it in 6 or 7 minutes, I think.
got a stupid yellow card. I knew it was on the yellow card.
And why head?
And that's why you see, I look at players of this generation. I look at a Jose Mourinho kind of player. The moment you got that first yellow card, you leave the field because it shows that you probably are not, you. This is a player that was out for about 2-3 months,
in the days of
and he's
Mourinho,
just returning.
see,
And then you picked up a stupid yellow card first,
and now
and then you went on to pick up another stupid yellow card to be sent off.
see in the days of Mourinho, right?
You've lost a
You
place.
see players who got a yellow card,
Hmm.
who will play with yellow card from the first minute to 90 minutes get another yellow card. You know why? They are self-conscious. They understand what it means to play under Mourinho system and stuff. These guys look like they're like it's like
Because there's no repercussion.
Funny
for
enough,
what
they're
they
not
do.
the
Exactly. There's no fear factor.
Funny enough, they're not the first though.
They don't.
Yeah.
I understand.
Arsenal
Had the same
Arsenal had
issue
some
last
issues,
2
yes.
seasons, but
But the thing is, there's no fear factor.
It's too much.
too much.
6.
There's
In
no
9
fear
games.
factor.
Nah,
No
it's
fear- no
terrible.
fear.
In
So
9
like now,
games.
you get, like you said, you get a red card, super red card for Mourinho, you lose your place. I tell you, that's how bad it is. You like not get a game
Because
back
that's
next
competition.
season. Yes.
Whoever steps in, come
Right
on.
now,
We'll
Liam
just-
to return. No, Jopla is not even scoring goals, so he returns back after the break, after the suspension. So there need to be something. See, the coaches need to stamp their authority. They actually, God, I don't know, we had coaches that were imposing, coaches who were referenced, who were feared. Let me use that word. Mourinho, as a Wenger.
So Alex.
He's like a fat Alex Ferguson, the hairdryer.
Now, the last two
God.
the last two times both sides played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Someone like that.
4-3. Chelsea won the last one. 4-1.
Yeah,
Chelsea also won.
Absolutely.
The Blues have scored 8 goals in the last 2 visits. It's always a scoring
A
game.
guy who scored a huge amount of those goals no longer than Nicolas Jackson. He's now playing in Bayern Munich. The reliance on apparently this has been absolutely.
He's not scoring goals.
He's now on the verge of winning his first
Super.
major laurel.
Well, he won a major laurel in the Club World Cup. He won a major laurel with Chelsea. He won the EFL
Club World Cup.
No, that third year of
Fourth year.
Conference League. So he's won something with Chelsea. So,
But I don't think, man. I
She's
think,
an open game, sincerely speaking. And like you said, right?
yeah.
As the thing is this, right? Chelsea knows how to play this kind of a game.
Crap.
Chelsea is giving me the vibe of Liverpool. They will score, but you will surely
Don't
score
go there.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea will score, but you surely score Chelsea. And
Not
because
that they will score them, they will hand you goals.
they'll hand you goals. Yeah.
It's like you them giving. They will always
Come on,
give you
score,
opportunity
yeah.
to score.
Come on, score.
If you don't score Chelsea, it means we're not
when they
clinical.
have Tosin in their defense.
They will hand you chances.
Fair enough. Some
Self-made
years back,
errors.
this would have been a cracker, but I'm not looking forward to this game. Nothing so spectacular about the game. Who are the standout players?
If Chelsea is not firing,
It's not even
Starts from the
starting.
bench.
It's not even starting.
Starting from the bench. When you come out to the sport team,
Kudus
then
seems to have
aside
slowed
from the
down.
guys in the defense line, probably and Kudus up there.
Yeah.
Kudus has
Sloppy,
slowed
sloppy,
down.
You have
sloppy.
slowed down as well.
Yeah, slow, of course. The whole team is rubbing on him when the team is not doing
Sabitzer
very well.
look like
The
a
whole team is
terrible
rubbing
signing.
on him now. The team is not playing well. The team is not well.
Like,
That is not.
what-
So, okay. See, why won't you slow down when nobody's challenging you in your position? When you know that no matter how bad you play, you're still going to start the game because nobody is as good as you are in that position. That is the issue. So I see, and there are a few games I look up to right now in the Premier League.
Okay.
There are a few until that upset happens, right? There are a few games I look up to. Back then, come on, this kind of a game is a cracker.
Then
Chelsea,
Then
Tottenham, come on. London, rivalry, the talent and everything,
Derby.
the atmosphere and everything.
yeah.
But that's not the case right now. Because the game most likely will be dull. There will be no special moment. There will be no spectacular performance from individual players, you understand? Not because it's their fault, not because they have little or nothing they can offer. That explains why guys like Caicedo feels we are the guys in charge as far as midfield is concerned. Who born now so many years ago? Nobody go look at it. They were play for Premier League. Nobody cares about it. They were nowhere.
Yes.
They were nowhere. They were average players in Premier League. That's why they play for Bolton and the rest of them. One of our best.
I feel
But it's not the case right now.
He helped himself, you know.
Well, that's a different story.
He
That's
has
the
a chance
difference.
to play higher.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you know from afar.
Yeah.
But by the time you go closer, it may never be the story. That's the reality.
Ah,
But so against Tottenham this week, I would have actually said Tottenham with my eyes closed.
Okay.
But because of what I've seen from both teams, right, it will be a difficult one for me to call. It could go either way. And with the fact that Chelsea have been scoring in White Hart Lane, Chelsea win this one. Sincerely speaking, Chelsea wins this one.
Wow.
I'm going to be surprised if Tottenham win because look, the performance is not given.
undulating. They are
It's
good
undulating.
musicians.
Put a score on it. Put a score on it.
2-1, most
Come
likely.
on, man. You're modest. 2-1.
Against
Just
Tottenham.
go
now.
with the Chelsea win.
I will do no such thing. I will do no such thing. I think Chelsea will be beaten. Because I know they will give. See, not because of the Tottenham Hotspur are fantastic. I think they will give Tottenham Hotspur enough chance to win the game. They will hand them enough chance to win the game. And that's why I go for a Tottenham Hotspur 2-1 victory. 2-1.
Well, Tottenham Hotspur 2-1 victory for Nonto. Chelsea 2-1 victory for Uncanny Sam. Quite surprised that Uncanny Sam has gone for Chelsea in this one.
Yeah.
It still doesn't change the fact that
yeah.
they're not a good team. They are not a good team. But they're coming over against an opponent that you know
It's
is
too
as
bad.
bad as they
Okay,
are.
now, it's a team. It's like in between the devil and Deep Blue. It's two bad
Simple.
teams.
Bad teams.
Is it that you get killed by a gun or you get killed by poison? Either way, you die.
No matter, see, now let me
That's
just
how
clear
bad
something,
it
right?
is.
No matter how bad I say Chelsea is, if Chelsea is playing what they call Wolves today, I can never say Chelsea is losing that game.
No, we can't.
Because what Chelsea have in that team. Now, I'm saying bad compared to the guys at the top, not compared to the guys
Yeah.
below them.
Yeah.
I'm saying bad compared to probably the Arsenal, the Liverpool.
Compared to where they ought to be.
Well, compared to where they ought to
Competing for titles, for
compared
laurels.
to their
This
pedigree.
is Chelsea.
Yes, that's what I
Nothing
mean
against
here.
Chelsea. The Blues.
The best team in London.
Used to be the best team.
The world champions.
Obviously, do we have a choice?
Double champ. The only team making London look like a Champions
Nah,
League
the
squad.
smash and grab champions of the Club World Cup. But either ways,
2 times Champions League winners.
the history. That's what we say. The history. That's where they ought to be. But this is where they
It's
are.
a property though.
And
You
so
know
you have
that, right?
Chelsea behind you. Look at it. Turn. No. Turn well.
It's white.
No. Turn well. You have Chelsea behind you. You have
No,
Chelsea.
no, I
Chelsea
feel-
to your
no,
right.
I feel disgusted. But either way, come on, man. I think Tottenham Hotspur should be able to win the game.
Well,
I
it's
don't-
gone for a Spurs
funny enough, I
win.
don't see
Uncanny
that.
Sam has
The-
gone for a Chelsea
See, the truth is this, right? Did you watch them play yesterday?
I watch them play. Chelsea.
Something's wrong
They
with
give
that
Wolves chances. If Wolves can score
team. No,
three
I'm talking
against
about,
Chelsea,
forget about Wolf. They're
What
about
about-
Tottenham.
I think I'm not talking about Tottenham. Like I said, they don't know what they get. When they play top team, they up their game. We've seen them do that a lot of times, and they play lesser team, they lose. It's top team.
Which
Tottenham-
one of them play? Man City top team this season.
Of course, they are.
When I place that with Chelsea, so it is what it is, my brother.
Well, we wait to see how that pans out. Of course, as 6:30 kickoff, 5:30 kickoff, right? 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. Well, there's been a slight change in timing. If you're wondering why games will not start at 12:30 again, there's been a slight change. So games will now start 1:30 Nigerian time in the Premier League, 4 p.m. as against the 3 p.m. Nigerian time. So the late games will now be 8 p.m.
Yeah.
as against the 7 p.m. So they will no
Like
longer be
Champions League goes
4:30
back to
p.m.
as high as 9
as
or 10.
against
10 p.m., right?
9 p.m. So
9
Champions
p.m.,
League
yeah,
games
gotcha.
go to 9 p.m.
But anyway,
and all of
with all
that.
the changes happening with time, there's one thing that is constant. And you know that,
Arsenal.
right? On top
On
of
top
the
of
table.
Premier League
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
Funny enough, right? Before now, this is a period that Premier League used to be very sweet.
Yes.
Going to December, when they start wearing those their army,
yeah,
yes.
that it gives you a different vibe. No longer do
It's
you.
not there because that's not. It's not a stroll in the park. That's now just getting teams, beating them, shutting shop.
Well, will it be Spurs or Chelsea? Let's share from you in the comment section before Arsenal gets too cocky. We'll be here when the Gunners fail to win the Premier League title come May. We'll be here to mock. In fact, Nonto, see, let me tell you, Nonto,
Yeah.
I'm saying it openly. If you don't win that title, life goats. Life goats. If you don't win, see, we'll go use and we'll do our soon to celebrate Arsenal's
loss.
loss.
But I'm sure you, just let that goat live because it's not gonna die. You can't sacrifice it. The blood will not be shed because at the end of the day, it's Arsenal's title. So for that goat, where the goat is, just thank you very much. We've saved your life.
Yeah, that's sure.
That's sure.
Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studio.